Um, Thank you for joining the demo nights. I thought it'd be a good idea for some of us to get together and kind of show what we're working on and see if anybody needs some help. And I'm always happy to share all the 50 million things I seem to be working on.
Okay.
um, so I am going to start off with Base44. That's like one of my favorite app builders these days. Have you ever used Base44?
No.
Okay, so they do start off. You can start off with like a free plan. I'll go to the very beginning here. So if I go to my workspace, and then down here you can see like these are some of the apps I've built. All of these here. And then the apps are also in the communities. If you want to share them in the community, you can. You can even sell them in the community. So I only have one listed for sale right now, and that's this real estate co-pilot. I think I demoed this one last session. It's either this one or the course creator. But tonight I'm going to go ahead and demo this one. This is the Kids Content Creator Studio. And I just built this one like 2 days ago. You have an idea. It's good to be able to have a platform that you can just jump right into and use it. So this is it. If you're interested, I can share the link with you. If you use my link, you get free 10 free credits, and it'll also give me 10 free credits. So if you're interested, let me know. And like I said, it starts off free. At least that gives you a lot of time to play around. You get 5 free credits, and you can really build an app, or at least the prototype of the app, with just the 1 credit, and then you'll have to use credits to make changes, and you get 5 credits a day until it's time to reset. So you'll see all that if you decide to use it. So I'm going to go here to, this is the dashboard. And let me just kind of walk through some of what the app looks like. So here, if you click on this, you can go back to your workspace. This is part of my plan. I get 285 credits plus 35 credits a month because I think I did a review. They give you an opportunity if you like make a review and share it on social media. So I get an extra 35 credits a month for that. Here's your pricing plans. Here's where you can win free credits. Right now, I think I pay about $20 a month or $23 a month. But I will say there's a lot of potential to make money using the app, and then of course you can sell it and share it outside of Base44. The other thing is when you publish, I haven't published this one yet, but you can also publish it as a mobile app. So I haven't tried that out yet. That's going to be the next thing I do. And I just got to figure out which one I want to use to prototype. The other thing is I have my own website, or my like a dashboard landing page for all of my apps and GPTs. So this is one of them that this is my own custom domain, but Base44 will give you a domain. So it's really, really easy to me out the box, and you can create so many things, so many apps. And like I said, if you wind up getting some of the templates that are out there, or make your own app, it makes it a lot easier. You can use them for your own personal use. So I'm going to show you how you could use this one for your own personal use. I think I published it already. And I have a logged in user, but I'm just going to use this. This is the code generator on this side, where you just put in the plain prompts to tell it what to do. And then this is your dashboard side, this part here. If you click that, and you see everything about the app. I'm sorry, it didn't change. This is the dashboard that kind of gives you everything about the app, your users, your data, so all this stuff, security, your settings, your secret keys if you use them, the API, And then the preview mode, this is the one that shows you the actual app. And this is all of the pages that it built for this app. And then down here, you got user profile. Sometimes you'll see stuff in different places, which is okay. This little, let me hide that. Okay. User profile is here. And so I always put a user profile, and I also always add an admin console into all the apps that I build, because I build it to scale for people if they want to like sell a subscription, they can sell it. I also build in pricing all my apps if you wanted to like try to sell it and have people sign up and you earn money monthly based on their usage. So that's the way I build all of mine. But I'm gonna go right here to this content creator. And so I'm just gonna demo a few of these. The one thing I love about it, this is for kids. Okay, so this is a kids content creator. And I can ask for an activity sheet, and I can either upload a file for reference, or I can put a title in here and a description or a theme, and then let it generate the activity sheet for me. So I'm going to say, let me say saving money for kids. And I want to talk about importance of savings. Show piggy bank and counting in money, something like that. Okay, and so now it's not full screen, so I have to scroll down. So if I wanted to, like I mentioned, attach a file, I could. I built it that way. But it gets creative when you put in a prompt. A lot of my prompts, I start with ChatGPT. And then I've learned that I need to tone it down. ChatGPT can get very, very technical. And if you put too many things like naming the tables and all that kind of stuff, it's not the best. Okay. So the first attempt at making this app, I used ChatGPT, and then the app was working, but it just wasn't what I envisioned. So here's savings for kids, why save for toys, for adventures, for future. And so this is an activity sheet, and I can download a PDF of it. And so you see that. And my granddaughter just asked me to create a coloring page for in Hyphen. I don't know if you ever heard of them, but this is the result of that coloring page she asked for. And I love the detail. It's not scraggly. It looks like a very nicely professionally made coloring page. So this is the PDF, and you could download it. And then you could also download the PNG. And so there's the files, and you can go find those and, put them on Etsy or build an activity book. I could have made it to where you build like multiple, 10 pages or 20 pages. But my experience has been sometimes it gets confused and overcomplicates the app. And so it does not perform as well. I do have an app though that does that I'm still working on fixing a lot of bugs. So that's that one. Then I can regenerate it again, and it'll give me a different version. So let's just say you wanted to build an activity book all around saving money. So you can click on generate image, and I'm thinking it's going to give me something different. I can't remember. I think it will. Yeah, see? So it made a different image. So basically, and that was really quick. It just kept the same little prompt that I had. So now I have 2 pages. I can keep building off of that over and over again, right? It's going to have the same concept. And these are the worksheets. So I did that. But now I can go back to create content. Let's go back to the dashboard. Sometimes it's slow. And I'll go to the coloring page. And then I'm going to put pretty much the same thing. Saving money is fun, something like that. And the theme is coloring page with piggy bank and money and show a kid saving. You can change the values here. I've noticed I haven't really done much, but you can kind of tailor it for the age. That other one looked like it was probably like for a 5 or 7-year-old, so I'll change that. So basically what I'm doing now is saying, okay, now I want to build off of the saving money theme, and I'm going to generate this coloring page. And it doesn't even take that long. And that's the other thing I like about it. So here's the coloring page it gave me. And down here it gives you a little snippet. If you wanted to, like, do something else with the text, maybe add that, keep that as part of the coloring book if you wanted to, or make a storybook coloring book. Just a lot of different ideas. So there's that one downloaded. If I was to sell this on Etsy, I would sell the PDF and the PNG. Okay. And then I could do it again. Oops. Everything that I build should go into the library. I think it's down here. Let's see. Or is it putting it in order? I could probably search for it. Oh, you know what? I wonder, did I save it? I think I have to save it in order for it to go to the library, but because otherwise this will get really full. But now I'm gonna go to the Storybook Creator. This is one of the funnest ones that I like. So you can create a book, and I'm gonna call it Saving Money is Fun. And in here, okay, and then there's some other features on here, like if you had your own character, or you can import a character. Trying to get this cursor to move down some. So I'm gonna keep it 5 to 7-year-old, and I'm gonna make it for 10 pages. The limit is 12 pages on here, and I'm gonna do claymation style. So I built all these, and I know I've learned that the audio, this is like for a flip book, so the audio is better at 9, and I'll make it happy. I don't like the neutral, it just sounds almost baritone, but the voice is not too bad. It's a AI generated voice, and there's about 17 that you can choose from. This does take a little bit longer. And then after that, if you have something you want to share, you can let me know, and then we can kind of like, you can share, take over the screen, and we can see what you're working on. Or if you just want to share it to the community, that's fine. This is being recorded, so we'll go out to all the members. But yeah, I thought about this app probably last week, and then I decided to rebuild it. So 2 days ago, I just said, let me just start fresh from a new prompt. That's the other thing I like. I feel like I wasted some of my credits, but I'll call it practice. I don't know if you've tried building apps before, but I mean, it can be a little challenging, but it's not too bad, especially when you get something that is going to, help you within your business ideas, like create things. So here's the little book it made, and saving money is fun. And it's like a little flip book, and then I can select it to read it out loud.
Mia loved to save money. Every time she found a coin,
Hopefully
she
you can
felt like
hear
a
it.
treasure hunter. One sunny day, Mia decided to sell lemonade. She wanted to save up for her favorite doll.
Okay, so and I can download it. We could go through the whole book, but it would take a minute. I can download it. I can also download the audio.
Mia loved to save money.
So this is the
Every
audio,
time she found a coin, she
and I
felt
can
like a
save
treasure
that.
hunter. One sunny day,
So
Mia
you could
decided to sell
take
lemonade.
this and put
She
it
wanted to
in
save up for her favorite doll.
Canva.
Fresh lemonade.
Let me stop.
Get it. Mia loved to save money. Kids from the neighborhood found a coin. She felt like a
It doesn't
treasure
want to stop reading. Okay, so yeah, it finally went away. I can also download the video, and it saved the video file. Now, the only thing about this that I've come to learn is this video is downloaded in HTML format. And hopefully you can see my screen. Let me make this a little smaller so you can see it better. Because the play controls are a little lower down here. So you can play it from here.
Mia loved to save money. Every time she found a coin, she felt like a treasure hunter. One sunny day, Mia decided to sell lemonade. She wanted to save up for her favorite doll. Fresh lemonade, come and get it, she shouted. Kids from the neighborhood came running. Mia poured lemonade into cups with joy. Each cup she sold added more coins to her piggy bank. As the day went on, Mia counted her coins. Look how much I saved, she exclaimed. Mia had saved enough. She could finally buy her dream doll, Bella. With her mom's help, Mia went to the toy store. The shelves were filled with amazing toys. There she is, my beautiful Bella, Mia shouted, pointing excitedly at a shelf. Mia paid for Bella with her coins, and the cashier smiled. Great job saving, she said. With Bella in her arms, Mia felt proud. Saving money is fun, she cheered as she skipped home.
Okay, so I think that's the end of that one. So I really like this one. You can tailor it to like for the characters. You can be more descriptive. You can, like I said, just put in like a little bit of information, and it gets very creative with what it generates. And the other thing is, if you decided like this is something that you wanted, you would just let me know. But it wasn't that hard to make. And I think kids content really sells. Like you could take the audio and the PDF and put it in Canva, and then you can download it as an MP4. So the challenge with some of the app builders, in order for me to integrate and make this an MP4, I have to add a whole lot more back end to it, but at least it has some back end built in. So because it's able to, I can make my own custom domain. I can, create this and sell it and publish it and all those things. Those are good things. But for it to be a little more sophisticated, I'd have to connect a few more things to the back end and have a place for storing the audio URL, because right now the audio is generated with an API key. So all that's, a little bit probably more than what you want to hear. But these are some of the stories, books that I've created so far. Like I said, in templates, I have some templates that are out here already. So you can just like choose a template and work from that. Assets, these are things that I've uploaded. So these are, as you can see, these are the backgrounds, and I created it so that you can change the theme. I think there's 4 of them. You can also upload your photo in here for your profile. Yeah, so there's about 1, 2, 3, 4 different themes. And this one, is the Bright Learning Lab. And then at the banner, I uploaded the image of the robot one. Which one is that? Modern Creator Studio. You see the little robot there. But you can put whatever banner you want or generate it with AI. I just put it there just because I was testing it out. But so that's, for me, Sharon, do you have anything you want to share? Or questions you might have? Are you building any apps? Or would you like me to demo and build one from the beginning? Maybe I'll do that. Let's see. So if I go to the very beginning, this is the workspace. And so to create an app, all you really have to do is put in a prompt. So do we have any ideas? How about you, Ari? Or Mariah, how about you? Do you have an idea for an app you want to try to build? Help you with your homework? Homework helper. Okay. Build an app that can help with homework for K through 12. Okay. It should be colorful and use fun fonts. Create user profile pages, admin page, terms and conditions, privacy policy, dashboard, and my assets, and create assignment, upload assignment, and a workspace for figuring out the problem. Let's see. So this is going to build an app, a colorful K-12 homework helper app. And it tells us what the plan is. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Well, can you tell me what the question was or what it was? Okay, I can't see it. Oh, okay. All right, so okay, thank you. Yeah, if you guys can still hear me, thanks for letting me know, Ari. So I'm building this one from scratch. And like I said, you saw the little prompt that I put in. It was just the idea, right? The idea, and what I would, like I mentioned, some of the key things that I want to always build in my apps is a profile page, admin, terms and policy. You also want to have a place for you to be able to upload stuff, and I meant to say download as well. And you also kind of want to mention what layouts you want. So I'll probably have to add a couple more prompts to make sure I have those things, like download a PDF, download an MP3, or download, different formats, right? And the same as far as upload. I want to be able to upload a PDF. I want to be able to upload a reference image. Oh, that was the other thing I didn't show you. So on the coloring page, I can upload a reference image and it will generate a coloring page off of that reference image. So especially that like adult coloring pages. You can come up with some really good ideas for that. So right now this is building. So like I said, it has some of the key things that I always ask for when I'm building an app. And here's the dashboard. All of my code and things will be here. And then the preview screen is going to let me see everything once it's finished. And then as it's done, this is where I will be communicating with the app builder to make changes, to suggest improvements. Discuss mode, it costs less credits. It's like 0.3 credits versus 1 full credit. So before I make a change, sometimes I will go in discuss mode and ask, how would you go about creating this? The other thing I do is sometimes give the app builder a role. I tell it you're an expert software designer. You have over 20 years of experience building apps for whatever that particular app is. I also tell it to create a troubleshooting guide. I can also tell it to give me an on-screen user guide. So some of my apps have that to kind of take the user through steps on how to use the app. And I also create, because I just created one for the kids content, create courses related to the apps so that when I sell them, it's going to come with a course on how to use the app. Because sometimes we can get a lot of nice apps and things, and then we have no clue on how to use it. Like you'll see a demo, but after the demo's done, you're sitting there like, okay, what am I supposed to do, or how am I supposed to do this? So I try and create courses to accompany the apps that I build. So right now it's telling me the color palette. I don't know if it's gonna pick a nice font, but I'm hoping that it will. Like a kid's font look, and it looks like it might because you can see that here in this text that is given back to me. I had to ask for that in the other app, the previous one we were just on, because it was the plain like this kind of font here. I was like, make it more fun and look like it belongs to kids. See, this tells you right here. Discussion mode is 3. You can change your colors, spacing with the visual edit, so you can edit right on screen. And you can restore a previous version. So I had to do that with the recent app because I was trying to get it to create the MP4 file, like the actual video file for me. And because it's using so many different things to compile, it just does not have the capacity to do that. Like I said, I'd have to add a whole lot more features to it. And my experience has been sometimes you can overbuild something and then it becomes just too confusing for people. But for me, I think that other app is a good personal one, especially if you just want it to generate the content. Like I said, in the easy way to do the videos, if you are going to use the HTML file, you can use a screen recorder and record it and then like publish it on YouTube. So that's part of my plan, to make a couple of shorts on different kids stuff and put it on one of my YouTube channels. Okay, so that's really nice so far. Just from the first visual I saw, and it went away that fast. Okay, so this is the study buddy. And here you have, it gives you test data. Okay, so fractions, and it has solar system research report. What else? It gave you a book report, Charlotte's Web. These are recent assignments. These are coming due soon. New assignments. So this is a fun look for kids that are, wanting to have a study buddy, or maybe something to help them with their homework. And so it actually put the menu up here on top, which is fine. So you got my assets. Here we go, fractions. You can go into the assets or create. Let's see, the title, subject, description, create assignment. So let me just say, I know my granddaughter, she's in 5th grade and she likes math, and she's studying different math problems. So I can say, create a fun math assignment for fifth grader. Oops. I'm just going to call this math assignment for fifth grader. How about that? That's the title. And then here it's going to be create. Is let's make it due Saturday, grade level 5. Let's see what it makes. And it might not make anything yet. So that's the first thing about when you're building an app. So now this becomes a screenshot that I submit, and I usually get like the whole screen so it knows where I'm at. See, I'm in the create page, and when I clicked on create, nothing happened. So I'm going to go ahead and paste my screenshot here, and I'm going to tell it I clicked create after populating details and nothing happened. And you don't really have to worry about spelling stuff right because AI knows. So it's going to go through and see it's searching for bugs. And it's probably going to tell me, okay, I can see the user click multiple times on the form, but no submit event was triggered. Looking at the code, I noticed the subject field is required, but wasn't actually filled in. Oh, duh. That's probably what it was. So that little small asterisk, whenever you see that, that's usually meaning a required field. So I thought it would know because I said math in the title. So, but it's probably going to find a way to derive the, see, I'll add a default value to fix this, but it will derive the subject. I can say derive the subject from the description, right? Because if I'm talking about algebra and I put math in the title, then it should know what the subject is. So it said it fixed the bug. The subject field wasn't being recognized properly when empty, preventing form submission. So now let me try it. So it says assignment created. All right, so where is it? Right? And so it's probably in the workspace, but it did not tell me or my assets. So let's see. I'm gonna go look for it. Here it is. But I don't like that. Okay, now it's not, so there's no page. So these are the things when you're building, you find the few bugs and problems. And I'm not going to submit that yet because every time I do, I lose credit. So I'm going to go back home and I'm going to let it know that it took me to the 404 page when I tried to click it. But I'm also going to say that from within this page, when it's created, I want to be able to see it on this screen. So I submitted to create assignment, and it said it was generating. It did not display on current page. I found it in my assets, but when I clicked, I got the 404 error. So that means it's not being stored. So one of the things that I know, and I'll just go and do that now, it's probably going to tell me to turn on the backend functions. So remember I had mentioned how the good thing about Base44 is that it has a lot of built-in already. You don't have to do as much. See, it automatically generated a logo for me, but if I didn't like that, I could change it. I could change the description. My main page is the dashboard right now. I can make any other page the main page. I can also add more pages if I wanted to. So down here, I'm going to turn on test data. I'm also going to turn on the AI agents. This is just something I I am normally automatically do and I hadn't done yet. And then back in functions. This is the stuff that happens in the server behind the scenes. So I'm going to go ahead and activate that. And then I'm going to go back to the preview. And now I'm going to submit this and then see what it says. So each time I do that, just so you know, you can track your usage. It's going to take away 1 credit. Or I can put it in discuss mode and it'll take away part of a credit. But then when I want it to fix, if I like the fix, then it's going to take a whole credit. So since I already know I want it fixed, I'm just going to submit it. But doing this, you can just like create amazing apps and, like I said, use them for your own personal use. If you have kids or grandkids, you can use it. You can resell them. And that's the good thing about this, because here, once you publish it, you'll get a shareable link. And the links are protected. It's not like Google AI Studio. I like it, but that link can get easily shared to multiple people. So you can force people to sign up. And if you wanted people to pay for it, they'd have to pay before they could even get access. So it says fix the link. It was using an and instead of a question mark for the URL, causing the error. Okay, so now let me try to see my assets and see if that assignment, that will happen too. So when it fixes certain things, it refreshes, and as long as it's not published, it'll do that. So, I mean, that's okay. I can just go and create again. And let's see, fun 5th grade math. Fun 5th grade math. I'm going to leave the subject blank. I'm going to see if it automatically will derive from the description. Okay. Make it due on Saturday. Come on, calendar. So see, it's still not green. So it must have to put the subject. Now I can submit it. And it did create the assignment, but it ignored my request to have it display the assignment on the same screen. So sometimes you'll find that you kind of go back and forth a little bit with it. And of course, where's the assignment? It says create a fun math assignment. So this is not the assignment idea I had, but you get the idea. You work with it until you have it create the product that you want. Let me see what's in the workspace. Oh, this is the workspace. Yeah, but it didn't create the assignment. I wanted it to like put a math problem or 5 math problems and then work them out in the workspace. So I'll have to modify my prompts over here. But this would be an app I work on later, because I have too many that I'm still working on, and having to publish. So, and I know that you guys were having some issues with the. Trying to see where's the chat. See, that's funny over here. See, and I don't even see any chat. Oh, here we go. No. Oh. And you guys, this is pretty much my 3rd time or 4th time using. Can you guys hear me? Some settings. Well, all I can say is that this is what you get when you use the school um, thing. You guys don't see a button where you can try that, where you can unmute your microphone? Can you try it again? Because I'm clicking, I see a button that says allow audio, allow screen sharing. I think we lost Ari. Oh, there she is. See, I have a button to mute all, but it's. I think there's a. You guys don't see a button where you can click?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I had to refresh my computer, and then it finally gave me the option to use my webcam.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, so that's all I wanted to demo. And I hopefully we get more and more people joining in and sharing what they're working on. I know it's not easy to build the apps, but my goal is to, help anybody that wants to be successful at it. And like I said, even if you're making an app just for yourself, it can be very rewarding. Like I said, I probably have like 30 different apps, probably about 10 in each platform. But Base44 has been the one that's been easiest for me because I can pretty much do almost everything within the app. The other ones I have to have an account for Supabase or account for Firebase. That's for the back end, and I have to do all these other things. So Base44 is definitely proven to be a much easier platform to use.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yep.
Oh, finally.
Yep.
Hi, good night. I had a question I wanted to ask for a while. How
Sure.
would you say this compares to the Lovable app?
I've heard a lot of people use Lovable. Matter of fact, this almost looks a little bit like Lovable. I haven't used it to build apps, but I've been in there and I can see that there's a lot of, it reminds me of Hugging Face, so a lot of apps or the app builders, I'm just going to tell you because I can see some of the back end. Let me just show you something. A lot of them use some of these platforms already. Like, for example, I'm going in here and this is the web console. This is your web from your web browser. And if you see this, you see Tailwinds, you see a React router, you see that's the API. This is their API. That's Base44. I'm trying to find where they have Supabase, but they actually use Supabase for their backend. So basically what I'm trying to say is a lot of these app builder apps are just that. They're like how you see this, like Lovable might look something like this, right? Base44 was built on, I believe it's Google and Supabase. So I haven't really used Lovable like that, but I have had experience with Hostinger. And I remember at first I loved Hostinger, love. That was probably like the first one that I used. And just so to show you, let me see, do I have that still open? Yeah. No. This is one of my other apps that I built. And I just made this is for that storybook. But I am trying to go back into this one. So I use Hostinger. That is my main website, this You See Me shop for my apps and my GPTs. So this was built inside Hostinger with a backend connection to Supabase. And so I had to use those two things to build this. and I've been putting the apps here, and then the GPTs that I've made, I put in here. And so when someone has access to my You See Me shop, they can either have access or not. I'm admin, so I have access to everything. But if you didn't have access to it, then you'd have to unlock it, like pay to unlock it. So that's how I've been building all these things. This is where you can save your own stuff on your own account. And then Marketplace is coming soon, because I will be selling my own apps and GPTs on my own Marketplace. But that's a future vision. But long story short, you can build almost anything. If I show you Hostinger, but I would say to start with Base44. That would be almost like a no-brainer, because it's a lot of free. I don't know if Ari, you want to log in and share your screen to show how it looks for you, or but you can definitely get started in Base. Matter of fact, you already started in Base44, right, Ari?
No, I haven't started yet.
Are you sure? I think we started working on something for you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can start. I don't know how to exactly.
Okay. So anyway, these are my domains. And so if you look at this one, this is the You See Me shop. That's like the one you see here. And if I click on manage, and I go to my DNS name server, then you can see that is the main app. But here I'm connecting to Base44. So a lot of these app builders, that's really what they're doing. They have a main website, like Base44 on Render. This is for me rendering my app using my custom domain. So everywhere where you see this, there's the kids content, there's the courses, there's the real estate app I built, there's the video creator one. So those are all on Base44. And then I have some, this one, this studio, this video, these are on Google AI Studio. These ones right here. And that's another one that's on Base44. That's on Google Studio. So all of these that I have are pretty much, if you say, for example, you have a Facebook, and for your page, you have an extension or your profile or your link. Basically, that's all this is. The whole concept behind your website and what it branches out to and how many people you have. Like the bigger, like Facebook and all that, the bigger ones, yeah, you need more bandwidth, you're going to need more storage and all those things. But it starts small and then it grows, if that makes sense. So this one You See Me .shop can have on Hostinger, I can have 100 different pages or extensions of that URL. So I can have 100 different things in here all together that's going to lead or be a part of this. So when I click on something else, it's going to redirect and take me, see, like that one, it took me here. Go back here. Or if I click on something like this one, it's going to take me to the Base44. This is an app that I built in Base44. So I'm making mine like tiles. And like I said, I haven't used Lovable, but I've been on Hugging Face and I replicate. I use a lot of different tools. But this is really like the whole concept. And it doesn't have to be hosting, or it could be something else. Like if you've ever had a Wix website, all of those site extensions start from that main branch. And it just branches out However, it's built out in so many different ways. But if you want to start with Base44 for the free version, let me know. And then the next time we have a class, or even before then, we can get together and do some like prototype. Like I think I put that link out here, and I can share it again. The link is here. I think it's on this one. Yeah. This one right here. So if you wanted to try Base44, I would say that's the easiest one to start with. If you want to build something that you could actually turn into an app without having to connect to Supabase or Firebase, because some of those can get really complicated until you get to learn some of the ins and outs of, building an app. Because while they say it's, like no code and it's easy to build, that part's true. But bringing that app to publish is the challenge for most people. So.
And I know you said it's a free version, but the version, I guess, to publish, how much is that? Is it a monthly subscription or a one-time payment?
It's a monthly subscription.
Okay.
And so, but like I said, you can, and the other thing you can do, let me go back to Base44. You can also, out of here. You can also download your code. But I'm not going to speak too soon, but I think you might have to, like, if you wanted to, you can build all these apps. And if you have to publish, you go ahead and you get the subscription. You can download all of your code, and then you can rebuild it in something else when you're more familiar with some of the other platforms. But I'm going to tell you that nothing out there is free so far, because even with Google AI Studio, when I get to Firebase, they have a free version for a little while, but then you wind up paying. By the time you learn how to do it, you're paying for it, So sorry about the background noise, guys. Some of my family members just came back from the store. But yeah, that's why I said if you want to try it out for free, Base44 is one of the best ones. And then Hostinger, they also have a free version, but I think I want to say you're only going to get free stuff for like 7 days. And then after that, then you pay. And I forget how much I pay them. As a matter of fact, I might even downgrade my subscription because I have a lot of domains and stuff out here on Hostinger, but for some of them it's not that bad. Let's see. If I go to subscriptions. Oh, where's I want to see which. Yeah, I'm just saying it. This one. I think because I'm logged. Oh, let me go here. Because I'm logged in, I don't get to see the pricing. But if I went to upgrade, it'll show me. Let me see that. Let me see. There we go. No thanks. I paid $20. This was for my domain renewal that just happened recently, but this is what I paid for the year after I upgraded. But before then, I think I upgraded twice. They got a lot of money out of me. Why is isn't that showing me the?
I was about to say the same thing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You see, it keeps jumping away. I don't know why. Oh, here we go. So if they want me, if I wanted to upgrade, I could, but I'm like I said, I'm about to downgrade because I haven't used Horizons as much. So this one I'll show you. This is also an app builder. Like I said, they have a free version, which is fine. But let me go to one of these. So I built this. I can't remember which one it is, but I built it with the hosting. Here we go. See, and it doesn't even give me the date anymore. So I don't even know when my credits run out, but I only use 2 of them here. So I know that I'm going to downgrade pretty soon because I don't use it that much. Oh, so this is an app that I'm building. Like I said, I have about 10, maybe 10 different apps on each one of these. This one is for a community to help you run your community, manage, monetize, and scale. And yeah, I could probably log in, but that's going to be doing too much. But if I click on upgrade, you'll see. Let's see. I was trying to get to the plan. Here we go. This is the hobbyist. It's $39.99 a month. But they had a different version. They don't want me to downgrade. That's what it is, because I don't see it. But they had a cheaper one. I think it's Vicky, what is Hostinger for you? $9? Hostinger?
Yeah, $9.99.
Yeah, $9.99 a month. So they have that plan, and I think you get 85 credits. But when I was really using it a lot, I had to upgrade so that I can continue to fix and work on the apps I was building. And like I said, I used Hostinger when I built this one. Where did it go? When I built this whole dashboard. And because I was so deep into it, I said, you know what? I just need to finish this. So it's finished now. And I can now downgrade because I don't need to build it anymore. It's already built. So I might downgrade again because I've been wasting credits there. And then the Google AI Studio. I don't know if you've seen that before. I like it too. But like I said, you can use it personally and it's great. But if you want to publish it and all that stuff, you do have to. Does it not have me logged in? There we go. These are the apps that I built in here. So I have a video studio. There's a whole bunch of, this one's published. And this was my first one that I published using Firebase and the backends and all that stuff. And it was probably a couple months ago. So it's like, okay, what did I do and how do I do it again? Because it's not every day, right? Some people work a full-time job, and that's me. I work a full-time job, so that's part of my challenge there. But this one, I had it working, and then when I got off, when my free portion area, you might remember about this, when you do the Google AI Studio and you have your Google console and Firebase account, you get $300 worth of credits for free. And then when it runs out, then you have to start using your API key. And this is this key right here. So you have to have an API key. So this one is real good. And then when it ran into issues with the API key, it was not working as I wanted it to. So I'm still kind of troubleshooting. But this is the one that you can build a storyboard. So you put in your you can put in one image, and you can put in a prompt, and then it will use that same image, reference image, to generate all the scenes, and then it creates the entire video. It strings them all together. I have that in this app. I also built that same thing in Base44. Looks a little different, but the same concept. So like I said, I think the Base44 one is going to get published a lot sooner than that one because I'm having issues with the key, the API key. But if you notice, Base44 and you get hosting your pop-up, and they all want your money. I can tell you that much. But there's Replit. I haven't tried that one before. I was hesitant on Base44. I'm gonna be honest, but like I said, when I tried it, this is the main screen of Base44. I'm already logged in, but when I tried it, it was great. I said this is so easy. So this was my recommendation. If you want to build, you start here. This is the real estate app that I built. This one's published already, as a matter of fact. Because I'm a real estate agent. I'm not a practicing agent, but I'm an agent. And so I just add another feature on here today. I added the investment analyzer. So if you have a rental property, you could go in and put in some information, and it'll give you like whether that's a good investment or not, that kind of stuff. And here's some of my scenarios that I already put in here. So this was pretty cool. It was fun building it. It's got calculators for refi, invest, rent versus buy, savings calculator, a net seller sheet if you're selling your property. So this one is already published. Like I said, if I go here to the dashboard I was telling you about, and I go into settings, app template. I haven't sold it yet, but here it is. I just published it not too long ago. And so this one is out. So if you build apps in here, you can definitely, try to sell them. I just haven't promoted. That's the biggest. I just need to have time to do that. And so that's going to be the next thing I do is start promoting them. And basically, if someone were to buy this, and they're going to get this whole app, and then they can do whatever they want with it, like build it out further, change, some of the settings. But like I said, most of all, my apps are built with everything in it. The admin panel, the profile. I actually have the upgrade. I built in premium features. I built in different themes. So, but this, I think, I can't remember if this is the current theme. And if I make this the active theme, I might have to log out first. I can't remember. Yeah. But yeah, so that's just another one. And I'll show you the video one that I made. And then after that, if you guys are bored of me and ready to go, I'll let y'all go. But this is the AI Studio one. And I haven't published this one yet because after it was fixed, I ran into an issue. But this is, you can turn text into your videos. I don't think there's anything in the gallery. Yeah, no, not right now. Dashboard. Studio. See, I built in pricing and everything. Here's the admin dashboard. These are questions and answers. So click on start creating, new project. I can upload scripts or assets like text, picture. I don't know. Let me just pull this in and see what. Oh, it's too big. So your file limit is 5 megabytes. That has to be a smaller file. Smart file. But anyway, I guess I'll demo that one probably a different time. But this one will actually. Oh, and I built the show me how to do on this page. So that show me is going to pop up on every page. Like I said, it's kind of hard to see stuff at the bottom of this because it's in a smaller screen, but But yeah, any other questions, guys? Y'all still hear me?
I can hear you. You answer all my questions.
Oh, okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. All right. Well, with that, then I guess I will say good night. I thank you for your time and look forward to the next one. We only went over about 6 minutes, but next time, hopefully, like I said, and reach out to me anytime if you want help with getting started. Just reach out to me. I'm here, making myself available, and we can jump on a call together, and I can help walk you through some things. Okay. I'm happy.
Thank
to
you.
do
Have
that.
a good night.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Okay. Good night. Thank you.